Hello, my fellow limitless HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you? Really quick, if you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All my coaching options are in the drop box below. They were on the screens that just went by. So, rewind, freeze the stream, press pause. There's a little bit of a wait list. No worries. I'm coming to you. I'm not ignoring you, okay? A little bit of a wait list. Clearly, that's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing. There's a wait list. I must not suck. Yeah? Come on. Okay. So, also, I have a channel membership that I go live with my channel members every single Tuesday at 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. It's every single Tuesday. It's a zhuzhing session. Let's see. I'm always rushing through this part. I'm rushing because I have a coaching call in like moments, but this is, how I am. If something's on my mind, I got to discuss it. So I want to make this like a quick, simple little, reminder love type video. But no matter what you're manifesting, no matter what you're going through in the 3D at this moment. And I've seen some comments on some of my videos lately that I haven't had a chance to respond to yet, where some of you are going through absolute awfulness in your 3D right now. Awfulness. Things that would absolutely trigger me too. So don't feel like you're failing or doing things wrong because you're triggered, because that 3D can be very, very, very overwhelming, stressful, and sometimes even bring you to a place where you're not even sure if manifesting is actually working for you. And I get that. And I've certainly been there. I have certainly been there. Sorry, my hair looked like a mushroom. I just couldn't stand looking at it. Now, in the moment, I want you to take your eyes off the 3D for a minute and I want you to listen to me, okay? Whatever you're experiencing out there, if you've been watching me long enough, that is just old news. Old thinking from an old state that you were in, or the state that you're still currently embodying. Whenever we have thoughts, and if those thoughts do not make us happy or feel amazing, those thoughts do not belong to us, our God self, or our higher self, our higher being. They do not belong to that, which therefore means they don't belong to you. They do not belong to you. They belong to the state you're embodying. Now, I know I made a video on you are not your thoughts, but I really want you to let that sink in for a minute. You're not those thoughts. So when you're hearing things like specific person doesn't love me, they don't treat me well, they don't treat me with love and kindness and respect, or they're with a third party, or, you're having money issues right now and, everything is going in the wrong direction in the 3D with your finances, with your love, or whatever department it is. I know it is hard sometimes to see outside of those circumstances, especially if they're detrimental, especially if they are very, very upsetting. And I know that. And the way you're feeling is valid. So don't beat yourself up if you're having an emotional reaction to your 3D. Don't beat yourself up for that, okay? But what I want you to know is what you're seeing and how you're feeling is just a product of the state you are in. And I know for some of you, that's not going to even make you feel better because maybe the circumstances are just so overwhelming. And I get that. If you could find a moment to just quiet your mind for a minute, just for a minute, and really saturate your mind on who you are, your I amness. All the power is within you right now in this moment. All the power. Really think about how what's happening to you is not you. It's not you. You are more than the state you are embodying. That state, that 3D is not you. You do have the power to shift. You do. It's a conscious choice. Sometimes we have to make that choice over and over again because we keep coming back to whatever state that was unfavorable. This channel, we call all of those states victim states. You're not a failure if you get out of that state and fall right back in. It's going to get easier. Just please don't give up. Please don't give up. There is no situation that is so insurmountable that we cannot get around. Okay? And I know when circumstances are very real, very heavy, and you are having a hard time seeing around those circumstances, I know that's hard. I'm not stupid. I've lived through things as well. But your 3D is completely, 100% controlled by you. You really are the only cause for all. And if any of you are in circumstances that feel like, how the hell did I control that? Your old thinking controlled that. Your old mindset controlled that. You do not blame yourself for it now. Think about it. The tools at your fingertips are what can help you, at minimum, get into a neutral state of mind so we can ride through these circumstances. These circumstances are not for you to blame yourself. I just want you to see how they were a product of your old mindset. And most of us come from victim state. Most of us do. Most of us have a dwelling space of victim state. See how your old thinking from that state is probably the product of what you're experiencing out here, and nothing more than that. There are no circumstances that you're in right now that your subconscious mind cannot snatch you out of. Or at minimum, if there's something, let's say, that is brought upon physical circumstances, physical changes at your home, stay as best as possible, at minimum, in a neutral state and watch how things show up in your 3D that help rectify in some way, form, or fashion, rectify what's happening out here. Something will show up. Something will swoop in for you. Please think of the perspective. My friend Brianne shared this with me the other day, and I love it. Everything that's happening out here right now is, how did she word it? Is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. It's happening the way it's supposed to, and you still get your way in the end. That might not have been word for word, but that she inspired that, okay? I got to give credit where credit's due. So, even if those circumstances are telling you the complete opposite of what you've been manifesting, and if anything, they seem like a million times worse than the circumstances that originally caused you to start manifesting these things, right? Meaning, once you came to conscious manifesting, everything's happening out here the way it's supposed to. Somehow, your universe, your subconscious mind, is recalibrating that 3D to bring about your manifestation somehow, some way. See above the circumstances. Try to see above the circumstances. If you are in a breakup, solo vacation scenario, and maybe this just happened, and you're struggling to see how that could line up with your circumstance, meaning the circumstances you want, the final manifestation. See above it. Don't see at it. See above it as best as possible. Nothing can stop you from getting what you want. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No circumstance, especially in your 3D, can stop you from getting your desires. Nothing. Okay? So there's your little daily reminder. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.